Okay, so now this is the second part of solving the compound inequality. So I have the two choices of possibilities, and they're not really much different. The signs are different, obviously, and this is positive, this one's positive, that one's negative. I know that negative numbers in front of x are going to cause me to have a problem with flipping the sign. So if that's something that's a concern of yours, stick with the positive one and see if that one will work easier. So I am going to solve the 3/5 x plus 7 is greater than 10 and see if that one actually works. So I have the problem over here. So I'm just going to solve it like I would solve a two-step equation. So I'm going to start off with a number that's not attached to x, which is the plus 7. So I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. And when I do that, the 7s are now wiped out. That leaves me with a 3/5 x. And that is greater than 10 minus 7, which is 3. Now again, if you are trying to get rid of a fraction next to an x or any kind of variable, you multiply it by its reciprocal. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5 over 3, because those are going to then cross out, and that's going to make my number 1 in front of x. And so if I do 5/3 there, I'm going to do 5/3 over here on this side. So x is now all by itself. We have x is greater than, and then either I can cross simplify. I'm going to put this over 1 because I have a fraction next to a whole number. So I can either cross simplify this way. This 3 can go into itself. It goes into that 3. And that will leave me with a 1 on the top there, 1 on the bottom there. And 1 times 5 is 5. And then I have these two numbers down here. 1 times 1 is 1. So this is saying that x is greater than 5. Is that what we have here? Well, no, we have x has to be greater than -5. So therefore, this is not the option to choose. So my answer is B. And then I can go ahead and actually solve that if I'd like. So just give me a second and I will show you the finished results. Okay, so this is choice B's solving. And again, I am doing pretty much the same thing as I did in the last step there, but you notice that I had a negative 3/5. So the sign over here, when I multiply by -5 over 3 on both sides, same situation happens. However, this sign, because you multiplied by a negative, is going to create a sign flip, which is going to say that x has got to be greater than -5, which is the choice we have up here because that is a -5. And my values are greater than -5. I hope that helps.